السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته أعزائي المشاهدين والمتابعين في كل مكان. أهلا بكم بفيديو جديد. النهاردة يا جماعة بقى معانا فيديو مهم جدا، هنشوف فيه سائح بريطاني بيوجه كلمة للشرطة الجزائرية بعد التعامل القاسي معاه لما توجه للأراضي الجزائرية. هنشوف يا جماعة ازاي لما الشرطة قابلت البريطاني دوت وفي الشارع في الجزائر ازاي اتعاملوا معاه، وازاي ان هو طلع اتكلم عن الشرطة الجزائرية بالطريقة ديت. بس هسيب الحكم لحضراتكم، وهل طبعا يا جماعة الجزائر بتعامل ضيوفها بالطريقة دي اللي انا عايز اعرفه من حضراتكم في التعليقات. فيلا بينا ندخل نشاهد الفيديو وهسيب الحكم لحضراتكم. يلا بينا.
Just moments ago we were standing over here and I've now crossed the famous bridge and we're walking up to the monument that's at the top on this side, but you can get some more views of the sheer cliff face that drops down to the bottom of the gorge. We're now here at the top by the monument Morts, which represents those killed during World War I from Algeria. Views of all the landscapes surrounding Constantine on this side of the city from here. You can see other villages and outside towns and get an idea for what the green strip of northern Algeria looks like outside of the urban centres. It's only around 15-16 degrees. Crazy to think that just a week and a half ago I was in Adra, Timimoun in the Sahara, 43 degrees, 42 degrees in the middle of the day, the hottest temperature I'd ever experienced. And then now I'm back here and in the north experiencing what I could call British weather at the moment. So just shows the diversity of the country itself, and you can come to a desert city like Gardea, or perhaps a gorge city like Constantine, or go to the south and see all different people groups in Timimoun. What a hugely vast country with different experiences to be found in every single city. So shortly after the clips that you just watched at the end there, I was walking to another part of the city with the two guys who were helping to show me around. One of them was my host and one of them was one of his relatives. And we were crossing a bridge, passing the old city, and there were some children playing football. I took out my camera and just did a shot panning from the children playing football all the way up to the buildings in the background, which looked quite cinematic, which is why I wanted to get the shot. Little did I know that one of those buildings was a police station. Clearly wasn't a police station from the outside, it looked like all the rest of the buildings. Only after I finished the clip and started to continue walking did a man start running after me and shouting, "Police, police, police," and grabbed my hand and told me to come to the police station. He couldn't speak any English apart from police. Then the two guys who were helping to show me around came along and there was a bit of a scene and we all got taken to the police station by this undercover police officer. Then, once in the station, I was not released until 7 hours later. They thought I was a journalist. Then I don't really know what else happened. They were just talking in Arabic for hours and hours and hours. Basically, it's a really long story and I don't want to bang on about the negative because that's not me. I don't do that on my channel. I've had many crazy experiences traveling which I never often even speak about in my videos, just purely because I don't want to reflect badly upon a place. But the reality is I was filming this video and I have to tell you the reason why I couldn't finish it. So there you go. It was because I got detained by the police. They wanted to ask me loads of questions. They kept me for a long time. They were probably quite aggressive, to be honest. They were quite rude in the beginning. But eventually...
طبعا يا جماعة هو زي ما كلنا شفنا وسمعنا، هو حب يصور الأطفال الصغيرين لكن ما كانش يعرف إن دوت مركز شرطة أو مكان للشرطة. فطبعا وهو بيصور صور مركز شرطة. طبعا ده حاجة ممنوعة إن أنت تصور أي مناطق أو أي مراكز أماكن حساسة في البلد زي الأماكن الشرطية أو الأماكن المهمة طبعا في البلد، ما ينفعش ان انت تصورها. لو انت حتى ابن البلد نفسك ما ينفعش ان انت تصورها، لان دي حاجات تعتبر من الحاجات الخصوصيات اللي موجوده في البلد. وعشان كده ده ممنوع نهائيا في اي بلد على فكره، مش في الجزائر بس، ان انت ممنوع تصور مركز شرطه. ما هو مش هينفع طبعا ان انا علشان اكون سايح ونازل في قلب البلد بتسوح مثلا اروح اقف اصور مركز شرطه ولا دي ولا دي، ما ينفعش لان ده ممنوع. فعلشان كده طبعا الشرطه اقتادته الى المركز وفضلوا يتكلموا مع بعض شويه، لغايه طبعا فضلوا حاجزينه اكتر من 7 ساعات، وفي الاخر طبعا مشوه واخلوا سبيله على اساس ان هو ما يعرفش حاجه وما كانش يعرف اي حاجه. خلونا نكمل مع بعض يا جماعه الفيديو ونسيب الحكم لحضراتكم، يلا بينا.
They came round, they did like me as I just sat there and tried to smile and not get too flustered by the whole situation. At one point I actually thought that they were going to arrest me for one reason or another, because they really weren't pleased at all with me filming. I mean, obviously there's manifestations, there's protests going on in Algeria at the moment. It's not the perfect climate to be filming, so I should take responsibility for being the one running around with my gimbal, my camera and my microphone. Of course I look like a journalist, it's understandable, so I have nothing against any one of those police officers. You're just doing your job at the end of the day, and I know things in Algeria, they're not the same as other countries, and every nation has their own way of doing things, and sometimes when you travel these things happen. Unfortunately I got caught up in a situation which eventually resolved itself, and I'm fine. I had an amazing time in Algeria. It was an incredible trip, moments I will never forget, and wow, I recommend it highly to many people. I do hope in the future it will be easier for tourists to get visas to Algeria, because it's a wonderful country, it has massive potential. Look at Morocco, look at Tunisia. Imagine if Algeria was open for tourism, there would be an abundance of places to have thriving businesses. From Algeria's point of view and also from tourist point of view, an endless list of sights to see. Hopefully it happens one day, and it will mean that there won't be such a kind of suspicious nature when it comes to security and police, because that still exists in the country is obvious, you know, from my experience anyway. Wonderful country, very friendly people, extremely hospitable. Thank you for subscribing if you're an Algerian person. I hope you'll stay with me in my future videos as I go to other countries and my future trips, and hopefully one day I'll be back to shoot some more videos. There's places I haven't seen, of course, it's such a large country. Inshallah.
وبكده يا جماعه يكون وصلت لنهايه الفيديو اللي معايا النهارده، واتمنى ان الفيديو يكون نال اعجاب حضراتكم، ويا ريت ما تبخلوش عليا باللايك واشتراك في القناه. والسلام عليكم ورحمه الله وبركاته.